Alright, let me stop.
Hello and welcome to the Music Shack podcast. This is episode number 24. This week I'm joined by myself, Bruce,
Ron,
And Ed. I got a lot to talk about. I don't know about y'all.
no, I don't.
I think I have a good amount to talk about.
Alright, really, Ron, you don't have much to talk about this week?
No, I did not find a whole lot.
That's shocking.
Must not be a lot for rock this week in metal.
Not a lot that was of interest.
Okay.
Let's put it that way.
So why don't we jump on into the Billboard Hot 100?
We could do that.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright.
Provided your phone doesn't die.
Yes, that is very close. Starting at number 1, we got Mood by 24K Golden.
Mood.
We got, at number 2 is WAP by Cardi B. At number 3, we've got Laugh Now, Cry Later by Drake. At number 4, we've got Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. Back up to number 4. Ooh. At number 5, we've got Dynamite by BTS. At number 6, we got Savage Love by Josh685. At number 7, we got Rockstar by DaBaby. At number 8, we got I Hope by Gabby Barrett.
I hope you can pronounce her name.
Yeah, for being a common name, it's kind of hard. At number 9, we got Watermelon Sugar by Harry Styles. And at number 10, we got Lemonade by Internet Money.
Ah, so we got watermelon sugar and lemonade.
Ooh.
Interesting.
It's the best kind of lemonade.
This is a new mixed drink. Want to move on to the artist charts.
Go for it.
Alright, number 1 is BTS. Number 2 is Van Halen. Number 3 is Fleetwood Mac.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Intriguing. Number 4 is Juice WRLD, may he rest in peace. Number 5 is Pop Smoke, may he also rest in peace. Number 6 is The Weeknd. Number 7 is Luke Combs. Number 8 is Harry Styles. Number 9 is Blackpink. And number 10 is Post Malone.
He's still holding top 10. That's amazing.
I mean, if you make what people want to hear.
Yeah, this is true.
People will come to listen.
I was actually listening to Bentleys and Beer Bongs the other day. I think it was.
Are we philosophers now?
I guess so.
Alright.
Moving on, we have the
Please move on.
album charts. So at number 1 we have Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon Deluxe by Pop Smoke. We have at number 2 Savage Mode 2 by 21 Savage and Metro Boomin. Number 3 is Legends Never Die by Juice WRLD. Number 4 is My Turn by Lil Baby. Number 5 is Tickets to My Downfall by Machine Gun Kelly. Number 6 is The Album by Blackpink. We have Rumors by Fleetwood Mac at number 7. We have the Hamilton soundtrack at number 8. We have Top by Youngboy Never Broke Again at number 9. And Folklore by Taylor Swift back to number 10.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
So, interesting. Fleetwood Mac had a new album.
Yeah.
I didn't know about it.
I had another.
Brian, you're supposed to be on this.
It wasn't on my list.
Alright.
It sounds like his problem.
Damn.
No, it's the...
No, not your problem. I'm talking about their problem.
Okay.
They got to keep us informed. Like we're trying to keep people informed right now.
Yes. And when we get to the news, I got something I need to clarify.
Alrighty.
But, where we want to start off?
I can start because I don't have a whole lot.
Alright.
Okay.
But, I gave you guys the Struts album.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gotta say, it's very different from what they've done.
I enjoyed it, though.
Same. So did I. It was a lot more laid back than what they normally put out, from what I've heard from them at least. And from what I heard in concert, they're very energetic, normally. So, but, taking a step back's not a bad thing either. But I enjoyed it. It was very good. But I also like the Struts, they're like the only group out of that genre of rock that I listen to.
I was actually shocked to see that you recommended an album from that area. To be honest with you, that like the subgenre. Like,
yeah.
I was like, whoa, wait up.
Yeah, no, I like the Struts. They're about the only group that I actually do like.
I thought they did like a full-blown metal album.
No, that would have been dope, though.
Ron would have been right on top of that.
I would have been all for it.
That's why I thought that's what it was.
Nope. Yeah, that was, like I said, overall, it's just a good album. I don't have any standouts, but still pretty good. I also had a single by While She Sleeps,
Yes.
which was called Sleep Society.
Mm-hmm.
It's their new song. I love this. It's very chaotic, and it's very, like, it's not so much brutal as it is just, like, intense.
I made the mistake of going to YouTube and watching the music video,
Yes.
which has about a 5-minute intro.
Yes.
It's intriguing what they were talking about. I wanted to hear more.
My only complaint is that the song kind of just, like, abruptly ends. Because, like, they have a verse, then they have a bridge, into another verse, into a short breakdown, into a chorus, and then it stops.
Mm-hmm.
So it was very weird in terms of structure, but I didn't mind it.
Mm-hmm.
I actually like this a lot because it's very. He's got a very high pitched scream, and it's uncomfortable, but it's also just chaotic, which I actually like.
My only complaint about the song is I wasn't ready for it at the end.
Yeah.
That's really my only complaint.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's most people's complaint about this so far is that it's too short,
Yeah.
and it just ends where it should. Realistically, it should keep going with like another verse, or at least repeat the chorus,
Yes.
and it doesn't. And then I also gave you guys the new Hollywood Undead single,
Yes.
which is a
Yes.
remix version, not a remix, it's another version of Heart of a Champion, featuring Spencer from Ice Nine Kills, and our boy from Papa Roach. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it more than the original one.
I enjoyed it. I didn't hear the original, so, or I may have, and
You have.
probably forgot about it. There's been a lot of music that's dropped this year.
Yes.
A fuck ton.
Yeah. Like, I was reminded this week, well, not really reminded, but I was reminded on how good the RTJ4 album was
Yeah, that was really good.
because of a performance that they did that I'll talk about later.
But yeah, no, this version of Heart of a Champion, I love. Like I said, I love it more than the original one, I think. And the vocalist from Papa Roach gets an entire verse, basically.
Yeah.
Spencer's not so much, because I don't know what the reasoning behind that was.
Yeah.
But he does bring his melody to the chorus, which I do love. And then Danny takes over for the second half of it, and having Papa Roach vocals backed behind Danny in the chorus, it just makes it all the better, in my opinion. So it was, yeah.
No,
I love it.
Then
I can't wait for that album either, because that's coming, I think, next month.
that's gonna be nice to hear.
The next
New Empire Volume 2. Yeah, so that's gonna be what I recommend, most likely.
Obviously.
That's definitely gonna be a good listen.
Yes.
And
And I think that is all I had for this week.
all right.
All right,
Well,
I can jump on in. I got a few albums to throw
Okay.
out there. So obviously,
What's the genre? I'm just wondering because
a few
I
different
might have some
ones.
shit to add.
All right, well, I'm gonna start off with the one I recommended you guys at first, Father Shadow by The Unguided. It is such a good album.
Yeah.
It's good
Like-
thrash metal.
Yeah.
Like,
I enjoyed it.
they've done everything in it, basically to the T that you need.
There's actually metalcore like elements mixed in with just the thrash structure.
And that's where it makes it just so much more beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was telling Ron this has probably been the best week for me, at least,
Mhm.
to my taste, as far as music that's came out.
This album, I think I've played over 25 times in the past week. It's just something that's so good to be able to come back to constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It unfortunately didn't find its way into the mix of the 5 albums I've been listening to this week. So I did one run through as I did with the Struts album, but
Yeah.
yeah.
But I have
Well,
to
4 albums,
say,
1 EP.
2 of my highlights on it have to be Childhood's End and Standalone Complex. Those are 2 of my favorites off of it.
Yeah. Yeah, those 2 stood out for sure.
It was just such a good album. And then I've got this one. Next few I didn't send to you guys, but then Five Finger Death Punch dropped A Decade of Destruction Volume 2,
Yes.
Ooh.
which they did some re-recordings on some songs, right?
No, they have. From what I know, I don't know if they did re-recordings, but from what I know, there is one song on there that is a new song called "Broken World," which features the new guitarist. We talked about this last week.
Yeah, we talked about it last week.
That is all I know about it.
All right, I think the rest are
I think they're
the
just
old recordings then, and then they have a few remixes at the end of it.
yeah, they have a few unreleased remixes, which is pretty nice.
Yeah, the remixes are okay. It's just not something I'd look for when I'm listening to Five Finger Death Punch.
Yeah. Although the Johan remix has me interested, because I didn't go through it. But Johan, that's I believe he's from Linkin Park, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
I think he's
Mr. Han?
Mr. Han.
Really?
Mr. Han.
No shit.
Yes.
I
Mr.
gotta,
Johan himself.
I gotta listen to this.
Cure for the itch.
Yes.
Oh man, yeah.
That was a great song. Which one was that off of?
That's Hybrid Theory.
Hybrid Theory? Alright.
That was a good one.
It's a great album. Like, jeez.
Yes.
But another album that came out recently is The Symbol Remains by Blue Oyster Cult.
Okay.
They dropped on the 9th of October.
Okay.
It has 14 songs in it. Solid album all the way through.
I mean, it's Blue Oyster Cult.
Yeah. I mean, they seem to know what they're doing at this point.
Nah.
At least I'd hope so.
Nah, you shouldn't know what you're doing, 30 years into the game?
No.
Nah. You should still be guessing it.
Actually, it might be 40.
Oh, I don't know.
I know they've been at it for a minute now.
It is their 15th studio album, though.
But by album 15, you should have a general idea.
Probably.
Or not. You can
if
go
you're into
anywhere you want.
experimentation.
That's what I'm saying. You can go anywhere you want.
You could turn metal, you could turn pop. You could turn... I don't know, what else do people turn into?
Rap.
You can turn rap. But, yeah.
Yeah. Anything else?
I have one more
Okay.
that Ron has had to listen to a little bit.
Has he?
The Prophecy by Ninja Sex Party.
Yes.
It is... it is a very good album.
Ninja what now?
Ninja Sex Party.
They are a comedy band.
Obviously.
But
It's a good comedy band, though.
it's so good. They have great tracks in here. I mean...
I got a feeling that this is what we're going to be listening to while we're wrapping up.
Probably.
Probably. But one of the interlude tracks, where it's just a little comedy bit, it's the Wishing Bear.
Okay.
And then they find out it's not the Wishing Bear.
It then turns
That's,
into...
that's about all I have to say about that.
Yeah.
All right.
But I love this album. You can hear through every track how much they've gone through in the years. Like, they're actually starting to understand what they're doing now. Like, every track pays an homage to an older artist in some way, just from the style. I mean, hell, the first track is The Mystic Crystal, and that thing is 12 minutes long.
Yes. It's a good song, though.
It's a very good song. But it's a solid album. It's great music and great comedy. So,
Yeah.
and that is all I've got for you guys.
All right. I recommended Benny the Butcher's new album, Burden of Proof.
It's alright.
I
Didn't
got
care
this.
for it.
Yeah.
Didn't care too much for it.
I enjoyed it. I liked Where Would I Go, Sly Green, Timeless, which was featuring Lil Wayne and Big Sean.
That one was good.
Like,
But I mean, it's Lil Wayne and Big Sean.
you saying he was carried?
A little bit. My opinion, I think so.
I thought some of the skits were funny, but I heavily enjoyed the album, personally. I did recommend a single off of Black Thought's latest album called Streams of Thought Volume 3, Cain and Abel. The song was Good Morning. It's Pusha T featuring Swizz Beatz and Killer Mike from Run the Jewels. I don't know if you guys recognize that.
I didn't know.
Okay.
I did not.
I like this one, though. This one was alright. This one's pretty good.
But solid album, like all the way through. That for me was a standout. But I love the album. Love the topics that he rapped about. So, and then T.I. Dropped Libra, which is another album that I really enjoyed this week. He worked with some artists that I wasn't expecting him to work with.
Yeah.
He worked with Young Thug on a song called Ring, which I thought was really good. He worked with Little Baby on a song called Pardon. Like, this guy's been rapping since, like, I think I was like 10 the first time I heard him, maybe younger. Like, he's been rapping for a minute now.
And he's teaming up with newer artists.
Yeah.
That's not necessarily a bad thing.
Nah, he's got a song called Moon Juice.
Moon Juice.
It's T.I., Snoop Dogg, and Jeremiah, which I was playing earlier.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just a dope album. It also had some what was that? Electronic music that I recommended. Just a single off the Sonny James and Ryan Marciano. Can't pronounce. Yeah. They put out an album. Oh, it's an EP called The Tribe, and they had a song on there called We Got This. You guys get a chance to hear it?
I did not.
Okay. It's a good, solid 5-piece, to be honest with you.
All right. Definitely have to give it a listen.
And then the other one was what was the other album I gave a listen to? 1 second.
That moment when you can't remember what you listened to.
Yeah. Well, again, dude, like this week I've been just...
It happens.
You don't know every single piece of music you've ever listened to?
Not this week. Letters to Remember is the name of the album by Lucas and Steve. I recommended... Where's it at? I recommended Long Way Home.
I did not get a chance to listen to that one yet.
Okay.
Neither did I.
It's a great track. If you're a fan of like the Chainsmokers and like Zed, you definitely enjoy this album. Like
That's not for me then.
I might have to give it a shot.
Yeah, it's a really good album. But moving on.
Alrighty.
Where we want to go?
I'd like to go to the moon.
I think Ron's ready for bed.
Get some of the moon juice.
But podcast-wise, wait, where did moon juice come from? Am I missing something here?
Okay, so let's,
it tells you how much Bert's paying attention.
Let's get on to things we've been listening to outside of the.
Oh boy! All right. I've been going back to Motionless in White.
Okay.
With Graveyard Shift, because I love that album. More Wage War, because Deadweight's a good album, and I love Stitch. I think is my favorite song off of it. One of my favorite, anyway. Little bit From Ashes to New earlier today. Was listening to the new Panic album.
Okay.
Okay.
With a couple, a little bit of Post Malone, like I said, Bentleys and Beer Bongs.
Yeah, you stated that earlier.
Yeah. I can't help it. I love that album.
It is a good album.
It's credited to be one of his better albums. So.
Oh, definitely. I think Hollywood's Bleeding is right behind it. But
I've heard a lot of critics say a lot of good things about Beer Bongs and Bentleys. I never really gave it a listen.
Dude,
I don't know why.
It's so
great
good
from front to back.
It's so good.
What about from back to front?
Just as good.
It doesn't matter the order.
It's full of just the same amount of satanic backmasking.
Alright. Back to the 70s.
Where were you going? What just happened?
The Curse Within apparently did a cover of the Halo theme that I didn't know about. So I gave that a listen. It was different. You can definitely tell it was the Halo theme, but like it was all guitar.
Oh, so it's not as orchestral. Okay.
No, it's all guitar. So it was very different.
That sounds metal as hell.
Very much was.
I imagine it could be on par with the Doom theme at that point, right?
No.
No?
No, the Doom theme is...
Nowhere near metal enough?
No.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. 'Cause
The Doom theme is its own category.
It is beyond death metal because they're already dead.
Listened to a little bit of Attila earlier this morning. Yeah, I've just kind of been here and there, just touching on stuff. Reliant K, Crown the Empire. Haven't listened to them in a while, so I was like, I'm gonna listen to them. A little bit of Mike Shinoda. Listen to stuff off of Post Traumatic, which is still a fantastic album. It's kind of been where I've been at.
Okay. I've been listening to a lot of Disturbed, thrown off just from their newest single.
Which is a cover.
Yes, but it's still just as good. I've been listening to Rise Against. I've been throwing in some System of a Down because it's always time for a System of a Down.
Supposedly their new album's coming out still.
What?
Supposedly it's still on track.
Hell yeah.
I don't know.
Fuck yeah, brother. I'm excited as hell for that. And I've been playing a hell of a lot of Iron Maiden the past 2 days.
Okay. Iron Maiden's always good.
Oh, they're always good.
So
How about you,
thrash
Ed?
metal was the thing to do.
I due to a few of the concerts that had happened the weekend. Well, not really concerts.
Live shows.
Live shows.
Live
Yeah.
shows.
Yeah, online live shows. There we go. There's the proper term. I ended up going back through RTJ4, which is Run the Jewels, their latest project. And what was it? When they performed Walking in the Snow, when Killer Mike says, "I can't breathe," they paused it. Like, shut everything down. Like, there's no backing track, no nothing. And then about a few seconds later, he starts rapping, and they just left the backing track out. And in an already powerful fucking verse just hits even harder without any beat behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
Like, and they left the beat out till he was done with the verse. Like,
Damn.
yeah, and it just made it feel even more,
It just hit a lot harder.
yeah, a lot harder.
Also, it's also more attention grabbing.
True. But I mean, the verse hit hard as hell
Oh yeah.
with the beat and everything on the album.
And then you listen to it without the beat, and you're like, oh.
Like, it hits even harder. It's like, how could it hit harder though?
Yeah.
But
Because
it
he's
did.
still saying the same shit. Like,
Right. It's more profound now.
true. Just feel it a lot more. So that's got me listening to RGG. That had me listening to RTJ4 a lot.
RGG.
And what was it? The Roots? They did they had a live performance for Save Our Stages. And I didn't know Captain Kirk, their guitarist, could play the guitar the way he can play his guitar. It was funny because he wound up doing a little bit of a tribute to Eddie Van Halen.
Okay.
Alright.
It was weird how they carried into it, because like they ended the song, and then Captain Kirk starts doing some like jazz scat
Mm-hmm.
while playing the guitar, and next thing you know, it's a full-blown guitar solo. Like, he's on his knees, so like the damn near, like, it was almost Eruption. Like,
That's probably his own spin on it.
and it was funny because like he sits there and he starts hitting like the notes that Eddie did at the end of Eruption,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then he paused, and then Quest sits there and he comes in with the drums same way that Van Halen did,
Mm-hmm.
right? And he goes, "You got me," right? And then they went on to their own original work after that.
Right.
But it was entertaining as hell.
Alright.
It was, you just didn't see it coming though, because he's like doing like this weird jazz scat thing, and the next thing you know, it's full blown rock and roll guitar solo, and you're like, okay.
Where is this going?
They also got a guy who works a drum machine,
Okay.
and he did his own little like drum solo on the machine that was sick. But yeah, now from watching that, I'm like, dude, if I ever get the chance to see these guys live, I'm going.
Yeah.
Like, like I gotta see these guys live. But but yeah. Anything else? No?
I don't think so.
News?
I mean, System of a Down, as you said earlier.
Okay.
Their new album is apparently still on track to come out. I don't know when, but
So
apparently they're still doing that.
what I needed to clarify was last week. We're talking about Fabio Farn.
Yes.
What had happened was, all right, something went down between him and his girlfriend. A neighbor called the cops.
Okay.
He got arrested for assault because that's what the neighbor claimed happened. His girlfriend didn't press charges. He's released. So, just wanted to clarify that. Because
Okay.
I said that was a rumor last week, and it turns out that was...
That happens.
But I thought it was a rumor because most of the sources that I seen weren't saying that.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So there's only one source, and I couldn't find another source to back that up. So I didn't want to actually, like, full on say, okay, well, he's under arrest, but he's not actually under arrest because...
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah. Also, Kendrick Lamar said that he's trying to find a new sound.
Okay.
And he says that
Oh,
that's what's
okay.
delaying his
His next record.
next record.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
well, his next album.
I'd like to see him do.
It's still going to be hip hop.
Yeah.
It's still going to be rap, but he's looking for different
I would like to see him.
style.
I would like to see him include some like soft rock elements or something. That would be interesting. I feel like from him at least. But yeah, they all go. Everybody ships somewhere at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is he says he can't make the same album twice.
Okay.
Nor does he want to.
Right. Nobody wants to realistically.
I mean, because if you listen to Section 80, it doesn't sound at all like Good Kid, Mad City.
Mm-hmm.
And Good Kid, Mad City sounds nothing like To Pimp a Butterfly. And none of those albums sound anything like Damned or Damn. Like, honestly, I felt like Damn came straight out of left field. Like, I was like, hold on. I clicked on Kendrick. What is this?
Are you sure this is him?
Are you sure this is Kendrick?
I don't know I don't know typically what he does.
Yeah.
So, but
yeah, he says he needs to find something, a new sound that he feels he can get inspired by. So,
yeah, he can always pull from rock in some sort of fashion because
Mm-hmm.
that crossover's been happening for years.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Jobless benefits and using stolen identities.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
He used it to get unemployment insurance benefits under the Coronavirus Aid Relief Act and whatever. And then it's like, yeah, okay, I did that. But then he made a rap song explaining exactly how he did it. And just from the rap song, they were like, hey, we should take a look at this because there might be some truth behind that.
People don't learn.
This is why underground hip hop is like the greatest dry snitching field of all time. Because only underground rappers would dry snitch themselves like that.
Yeah.
They don't.
Like the big names, they'll be rapping about doing shit, and then when someone questions about them, fam, I'm just making music. This is art.
Right.
You know, when you're a little guy and you're rapping about doing shit that you're actually fucking doing.
You gotta.
There's got to be a point you realize it's like, hey, maybe I shouldn't tell people about this.
Like I get that, like, you got guys out there like 21 Savage and Pusha T who sound like they do what they rap about.
Right.
But if they did what they rap about, you would never hear them rap about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
So the interesting thing about it is that the Department of Justice says that during their investigation they discovered 92 debit cards that had more than 1.2 million in fraudulent assets and he had accessed more than 704,000 of them with cash withdrawal.
Jesus.
And they caught him because of a song.
Yep.
And that was probably one of the main, as far as I can tell, that was the main reason they found out about it.
People gotta think before they speak, man. And even when it comes to music.
Because, I mean, from what I hear, it's not like he made a song, it's like, oh yeah, I defrauded the system. He went in depth, it's like, this is how I defrauded the system. I used these credit cards and I used these benefits, and it's like...
I'm going to use this software, and I
did this.
and I got this money from the government. It's like, hey, you know what? All this adds up.
Hold on.
Hold on, this actually works. Hold on.
This sounds cohesive.
It's like, wait, that happens. It's like, wait a second. We did give that much money away. Wait, fuck.
Well, I mean, I know Kodak Black, he served a bid for fraud.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure most rappers have at some point.
He even referenced that in, I think his song Zeke. He sat there, he said, dressing like I still do fraud.
Oh, yeah. That's,
Okay.
I think I know that one.
Yeah. Or you should. I mean, it was everywhere for no good reason.
Yeah, it's not that great.
Oh, man.
That's about all I got for news.
All right, want to move on to upcoming? Or
Sure.
Sure. let's do it.
Possibly tour dates?
I don't know about tour days. You're asking for a
Ooh,
lot there.
Maybe.
Oh, shit. How's that charge coming?
I'm at 15 right now, so I'm able to get the upcoming.
All right, so it's
album.
actually working.
Yes.
All right.
I have to sit it on top of like two rocks at a weird angle.
All right. Who's going first?
I feel like we're all pulling our lists up right now.
It's what
Yes.
what the 23rd would be what we're talking
Yes.
about? All right. So Jungle Pussy is dropping JP4.
Can't.
Wait, didn't we hear about them last week?
I can't, man. That name.
Oh, that's right, because you talked about it just because it happened to be there.
Yes. Fear Exodus is the name of the album that Tech Nine is dropping.
Okay.
If You Feel is the name of the album that Xavier Omar is dropping.
Okay.
And Love is the name of the album that Lou Kell is dropping. Really interested in the Tech Nine album.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very interested in that.
Is that it?
According to Hip Hop DX. But
Okay.
I guarantee you Friday's going to come.
And there's gonna be more.
And there's going to be more.
Well, of course. It's
But
gonna be-
wait, there's more.
There's always more.
Is there though?
Sometimes not always.
No, not really.
And I get upset when that happens. And then weeks like this happen, and I go, why so much music?
It's like, I'm so happy for all this music, but why?
Why?
All right. Well, what I have slated for the 23rd is we have Armored Saint with Punching the Sky.
Armored Saint.
Yes.
Since when do saints wear armor?
I don't know. Apparently this one does.
What are they, crusaders?
Ooh.
Here we go.
Or are they the Spanish Inquisition?
Oh, shit.
Nobody expects that.
Big Scenic Nowhere is coming out with the Lavender Blues EP.
Big Scenic Nowhere?
That's their name.
I love metal names.
I'm not even sure that's metal, but yeah.
Huh?
I'm not even sure if that's actually metal. Because I've had rock and some sort of pop come up on this list before. So.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Devin Townsend with Order of Magnitude, Empath Live Volume 1. Fever 333 with Wrong Generation EP.
Fever. Are you sure? Is there no, like, temperature mark? Somebody running at 330 what now degree? over there? Shit.
They might be dead.
They have worse than the coronavirus.
I have somebody I gotta tell about that because he actually likes them.
Oh, okay.
Hammerfall with Live Against the World.
Live!
Against the world.
Yeah, Jacko M. Jaksic, I think is how you pronounce it, has Secrets and Lies coming out. Leaves Eyes has the last Viking. Mork Gritting has Inside some sort of other. I don't even know how to pronounce it.
You
I
said,
really-
fuck it. I'm not even doing this.
Not even gonna try.
It was funny watching Bruce's eyebrow raise when you said Last Viking. He's like, Viking metal. That's right up my
I might have to
alley.
look into that.
Another group that I don't know the name of. I think it's more Principium Est. I think it's how it's pronounced. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's
Okay.
my favorite group ever.
They have an album coming out called Seven. Pallbearers coming out with Forgotten Days. Raging Speedhorn coming out with Hard to Kill.
Well,
I'd
the
expect-
reason why it's called a raging speedhorn is because of how quickly it goes away. Or it comes, one or the other.
Rusty Eye is coming out with Dissecting Shadows.
I'm sorry.
No, that is a-
Rusty Eye following Speedhorn. Hold on.
That is an interesting combination.
There's some interesting names on here.
Are you sure that this isn't some form of weird porn thing?
I have no idea.
Is that
Are you
over
sure
there?
you're not looking at-
Loudwire?
I'm looking at Loudwire.
Okay.
Are you sure you're not looking at a Swedish disease list?
I might be. I don't know.
List. That might be the name of the episode.
The Swedish disease list emulated look like Loudwire.
Rusty Eye. Raging Speedhorn.
Oh,
Saul is coming out with Rise as Equals. Seven Dust coming out with Blood and Stone. Simon McBride with Trouble EP. Solitary with The Truth Behind the Lies. And Undeath with Lessons of a Different Kind.
Everyone knows that there's no truth behind the lies. There's just more lies.
nothing but lies.
Nothing but lies. That's your copyright strike.
All right.
We seem to have one.
Huh?
We always seem to have one. Because Ed likes to blurt out lyrics.
That's not even a song.
I know. Although somewhere I'm sure it is a line.
I'm sure it is a line somewhere.
Let's make it a song now so we can copyright strike ourselves.
That is possible, actually.
It is.
A lot of record companies do it on YouTube. They get the algorithm, like even though they own the rights to some of the music they post
Mm-hmm.
on YouTube, and they do all the right like listings on the categories and shit. The algorithm will still copyright strike them for it sometimes.
That'd piss me off.
It's
like,
happened.
Be like, fam.
I posted this.
I
It's
am
mine.
Atlantic. Okay, this is a song put out under my label. Why'd you take it down?
Oh, because it's copyright claimed by Atlantic.
I actually think I remember watching a video a few months ago where a guy made his own music, uploaded it onto YouTube and whatnot, and then he copyright striked his own videos with his music in it so that all of the money would go to him instead of having to be split between YouTube and whatnot, and that's so other companies couldn't copyright strike his videos.
That's smart.
I'm pretty sure it's been made
can't do
away-
that
like,
anymore.
You can't do that anymore.
It's been amended, yeah.
Yeah.
Like he made an entire
smart, though.
He did an entire video. He was like, "Here's how I did it. I don't expect it to happen anymore, but here's how I did it." And it's like, wow, that's a
Hey, we're losing money from this.
See, with things like that, you learn about after they fixed it. That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
only problem. Like,
Yeah.
yo, here's some game, but that game ain't worth shit anymore.
yeah.
It's a one-time thing.
So you know that dust at the bottom of your pocket? That's what this game is worth right now.
Yep.
But so upcomings I got for the 23rd, we've got Autograph is dropping The Ace of You. Bentley Dean is dropping Inside My Mind.
Okay. Bentley Dean.
Butte Noise is dropping Kong.
Butte noise. Ed, stop hitting the mic.
Boris. Yes, Boris. Boris. I believe it's
pronounced.
okay. I believe this is Boris Foong is dropping Nightfall. Gorillaz is dropping Song Machine Season 1.
Oh.
You say Song Machine?
Yes.
Okay. Thought you said something else for a second there.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Gray is dropping Lights. Holly is dropping Dark Skies and Holy Grail. Casbo is dropping The Making of a Paracosm.
Oh.
Lucy is dropping Wicked. Major Lazer is dropping Music as the Weapon. NLMT is dropping Bad Intentions.
But do they have bad intentions, though?
As far as I can tell, yeah.
That's not good. They shouldn't drop that. There's
Cancel
enough
it.
bad intentions going around right now.
Phantoms is dropping Moonlight. Pluko is dropping Baby Blue. Tachami is dropping Year Zero. And Turno is dropping DNA.
Year Zero. I only think of Ghost with that one song.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Year Zero. I keep all right. I just remember what the fuck Ghost is. Okay. So,
wow. Good job.
There we go. Hey, you know what? I don't have a podcast that strictly talks about music. Okay. Sorry.
What do you call this?
Who has those?
Shit. All right.
I believe that will wrap up.
I believe so.
That will wrap up episode 24 of the Music Shack podcast.
Yeah.
Thank you guys again for tuning in every week. And if you're new and you like this kind of thing, feel free to check out the other 23 episodes we have. Please.
Yeah.
We have a total of 23 episodes.
We have, well, when this goes up, we'll have 24.
Shit. Is that how math works? Fuck.
As far as I'm told, it is.
Yes. So yeah, like I said, if you like discussing music in the way we do, and you might hear something you've never heard of before, and you might want to go check it out, we have plenty of other episodes that talk about plenty of other stuff. So yeah, go check them out if you like it.
Yep.
And we'll see you guys next week with more noise.
Yep. As always, peace, love, unity, respect, one love. I would not recommend, with COVID being on the rise, moshing and or raving. But if you have to, wear a mask or a hazmat suit.
That's probably preferable.
Go to one of those punk raves. They're normally protected anyway.
Yes.
All right.
Fare thee well.